Alrighty. Hello, Virgo-Libra. Welcome back to Cusp of Roses for your general love message reading. I hope that this live finds you well and in good spirits, okay? And in the highest vibration possible, okay? I thank you guys so much for all the love you show here on my channel. Through commenting, through liking my videos, through subscribing to my channel, hitting that bell notification so that you're notified when I'm live. All the donations you guys give, I really do appreciate that as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope that these weekly readings offer you that same love that you show me right on back out to you. So before we get into these love messages, Virgo Libra, we're going to offer up some gratitude into our space. For those of you that might be joining me for the first time or checking out my channel for the first time, welcome to Cusp of Roses. So grateful to have you here. Make sure you read through the description box below, okay? It's going to have everything you need to know about me as a reader, how to contact me on social media or connect with me on social media, how to contact me through my website for personal readings if you're ever interested, how to be in alignment for the different series that I offer here according to your natal chart, and how to find out about your natal chart. All of that can be down in there in the description box and other helpful resources as well, all right? All right, Virgo Libra, before we get into this, let's get into that gratitude. Whether this is affirmations that you enjoy or feel right for you in the moment, intentions you want to set, a prayer or a meditation that feels best, maybe some breath work or a moment of silence or stillness. Do what feels right for you. I'm going to do the same and we'll get started. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, my ascended ancestors, the ascended masters, and all holy angels, thank you so much for being here with me and with the Virgo Libra Cusp Collective of Energy here on YouTube. For their general love message reading, I thank you so much, Divine, for clearing my energy and allowing me to channel the most important messages here for the Virgo Libra Cusp Collective of Energy regarding their love life, whatever love is surrounding them, connecting to them, within them, what romantic energy might be connected to them or surrounding them, whatever's most important, Divine, we ask that that come forward, and we thank you for that clear guidance, your love, your grace, your mercy, your protection, your peace, and your presence with us in this moment. We love you so much, and so it is. Alrighty. Virgo Libra, let's see what you got going on in love here. What messages the Divine has for you, what you need to know. Love messages. Wow, right away you have laughter, okay? It says, the laughter shared between soulmates warms the spirit in a way no coat ever could, okay? So it feels like, I get the word silly. You and this soulmate might have a very silly energy between each other. You might enjoy being silly with one another, okay? Or just, this person knows how to make you laugh, okay? Or you know how to make them laugh. Take it how it resonates. What other love messages are here? Okay, oh, we got control issues. It says, by trying to control the situation, you'll only slow down your answered prayers. Let the Divine take the lead. Okay. What other messages are here for Virgo Libras? Someone maybe even thinks your laugh is very beautiful. Okay. Soulmates. Again. Shuffled this deck like crazy. Okay. All right. So again, like I said, you're definitely dealing with a soulmate. This person definitely knows how to make you laugh. They maybe enjoy your laugh. Maybe you feel like you have a beautiful smile. Or you guys just have a lot of maybe jokes, or you know what I mean? You guys like to joke around. We'll say that, okay? But and the person that we're inquiring about, which is what this card says, is who we are talking about. So when I say whoever comes to mind, Virgo Libra, is who we are dealing with in this reading. Okay, but there's these control issues here. By trying to control the situation, you'll only slow down your answered prayers. Let the Divine take the lead. Ooh. So that's telling me somebody maybe wants to move a little faster than the Divine wants this connection to move, okay? Some of you, it feels like laughing, lovers and partners that can make you laugh, that you can joke around with, that you guys can be silly with, is like really a key to your heart here. Really makes you feel seen, loved, appreciated, right? It's a part of your love language, maybe laughter, having a good sense of humor, right? Being able to tell jokes or crack jokes, whatever the case may be. But it definitely feels like one of you might be a little bit more I don't want to say it like that, but one of you might be a little more into the connection than the other. And not that that's not like, not that you both don't feel the same towards one another, but again, it just feels like one of you might be falling for the other a little quicker. And that's maybe where these control issues are coming in. It's like, okay, well, I'm really falling for you, so let's make it this. You see what I'm saying? But it feels like the divine really wants to take the lead in this connection, and you would have to allow that, Virgo Libra. Okay? Very interesting energy. Tell me more about laughter, control issues, and soulmate for Virgo Libra cusp energies here on YouTube, divine. Tell me more about laughter, control issues, soulmate for Virgo Libra. What's this soulmate? What's this control issues? Tell me more about this laughter. Okay, the Page of Wands wanted to come out. Okay, so again, it's like being able to make each other laugh is definitely an attraction point here. Or like I said, a love language makes you very interested in this person. Oh, that's what it could be. I feel like with the laughter card, this could be a very, very casual, very, very surface connection, and that's okay. It's like in the sense of you might not know each other that well, but when you're around each other, it's fun times, right? It's just casual, super casual. But I do feel one of you may be picking up on the soulmate vibration between you two a little bit sooner than the other person is, okay? Which maybe is bringing up these control issues, and that's more than likely why the divine is orchestrating it like this. Because for one of you, some of you, okay, these control issues, wanting things to happen in a certain way, wanting to maybe move outside of divine timing is a thing, okay? It's a thing. Wanting it to happen in a certain way, wanting it to be when you want it, right? That might be coming up, okay? And it definitely feels like the person you're connecting to might be more of a free spirit type of vibe here, Virgo Libra. Or that could be you, right? Maybe you're the free one and the other person is like a little bit more like, let's make this a thing right now. And you're just kind of like, we're still in this laughing space. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, but this is a soulmate, though. I feel like I have to say that again. Like, this is definitely a soulmate. This card doesn't come out unless that energy is present, right? But I think it's a soulmate that's teaching someone about their control issues and about their need for control when it comes to love or when it comes to relationships, okay? And this laughter is like, let's take a lighthearted approach. Let's be playful. Let's just enjoy that energy and focus in on that and not try to make it anything that it's not ready to be. Key word, ready to be. Not that it'll never be that. Not that you guys won't get there, but it might not be ready yet. So can you exercise patience? Okay? All right. Tell me more about this laughter here for Virgo Libra. Yeah, Eight of Swords, okay? Tell me more about this Eight of Swords and clarify the Eight of Swords and laughter. Five of Cups. Okay, so it tells me like one of you in this connection maybe might be dealing with some very difficult emotions here. Five of Cups, okay? Maybe a little prone to being caught up in your head. And again, this gives me like, it kind of gives me the control issues in a way, where it's a structure. How you think something is supposed to go is actually blinding you from what is really happening or how the divine wants it to go. Do you see what I'm saying? Those swords are like for, you know, how some people have like a timeline. Well, by this time, we're supposed to be here, and then by this date and this time in our thing, we're supposed to be here, and then 6 months in, and then 12 months in, and then a year and a half in, we're engaged, and it's like someone really wants to move on a timeline here. On a timeline, and I fear it's because of maybe some attachment, right? It's like maybe a little bit of attachment here that someone's having to face within themselves, or and I'm saying all of this to say because it's like that feels like someone's default energy, but with the laughter that's between you two, it's like whenever maybe someone gets caught up in their head, maybe about past situations, or, you know, starts to feel insecure in some way, shape, or form, or a little blocked or narrow-minded in some way, it's like this person, this soulmate, has a way of pulling you up out of that. And that might be through laughter, through cracking jokes, right? Through bringing a lighthearted energy, okay? So one of you is like a little bit more lighthearted, a little bit more carefree. The other of you are just very like structured, very little rigid, you know what I mean? Okay? Where that energy can definitely complement, right? Where the person who is lighthearted kind of frees up the rigid-minded person, Eight of Swords, right? And maybe lifts their spirits a little bit, but then that structure and that rigidity and kind of going about it keeps the free-spirited person kind of on task. You know what I'm saying? Like, not just so in la la land too much, it's like keeps them grounded in some type of way. So that might be the dynamic that's between you, which would make you a soulmate, right? Where you learn from each other. Tell me more about this laughter. And some of you, it's like some of you, I feel like you've been in this Five of Cups energy for a minute, right? And maybe need like a good time, like a good deep belly laugh, to brighten your mood a little bit. Okay, you have the Queen of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. All right. Yeah, I feel like you could be dealing with the Queen of Cups. Cancer energy, for those of you that like the zodiac signs, right? Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter here. Could be, ooh, all right, because Jupiter is in Pisces, so this Queen of Cups could be a Pisces, Virgo, Libra, okay? And this is Jupiter being in Pisces. That might, get someone in this connection to kind of see things differently or understand a little bit more about what's blocking them, what's holding them back. And it is this Five of Cups. Wanting things to be a certain way, wishing things worked out in a different way, or just like it's holding on to a outdated viewpoint of how something should be. That's how I'll say it. And because this energy isn't necessarily showing up in that way, it's causing someone to be in their head and very disappointed about that. But it's like, I think that's just because someone is attached to a timeline. Wheel of Fortune. Someone's attached to a timeline. It's like, this wheel should turn and land on this side of the wheel at this point, at this time. And if it doesn't, I'm in the dumps about it. I'm sad. Oh gosh, right? I'm disappointed. Okay. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups with this laughter. Queen of Cups would also say here, Virgo, Libra, if this is you, that there is a need to really tend to your emotions and take care of what you truly feel. For some of you, it's like you've been maybe blind or not fully seeing this Five of Cups energy that you're carrying around. Do you see what I'm saying? Not understanding that it's the disappointments in what has been that's keeping you from seeing what is in the present and keeping you from seeing this wheel turning in your favor. Do you know what I mean? It's like there's a little bit of jaded energy here that someone needs to lighten up from a little bit. All right, but let's look a little bit more into this Queen of Cups. Tell me who this Queen of Cups is, or tell me more about Queen of Cups and this laughter. And the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. The Moon. Scorpio energy. For me as a reader. Could be Cancer, again, water energy. But again, I say Scorpio because that's a scorpion. Yeah? All right. Thank you so much, Divine. I see that. I see that so clearly now. So the Moon, subconscious energy. Subconsciously, this Five of Cups is still lingering in your vibration, which is making it hard for you and or someone in the connection, okay, to move beyond something or to see something clearly, okay? This Wheel of Fortune is actually turning in your favor. It is trying to bring you an opportunity to take care of yourself, to tend to whatever this Five of Cups is within you here. And again, I think how you mend or heal this Five of Cups is by giving a good laugh, like doing something that brings you joy, that kind of gets you out of your head for a minute, right? I just heard someone forgot how to have fun. Right? And that's that Jupiter energy. It's like Jupiter's trying to expand you beyond this Eight of Swords and beyond this Five of Cups. But bringing you into that Queen of Cups vibration is where you tend to those emotions. So you're no longer ignoring them. You're acknowledging them. You're not hiding from them. You're not acting like they're not there. Eight of Swords. Okay? You're not acting like you don't see it or you don't feel these things, right? You're really allowing yourself to feel and heal through something here. And laughter is absolutely healing. So again, if you have a favorite movie that makes you laugh, watch it like 1,000,000 times if you need to. You know what I mean? Watch it as many times just to get the laughs out, just to shift the energy. Some of you really tapping into your solar plexus is going to help that, okay? All right. So someone needs a good laugh. Someone needs some fun times, okay, to maybe get them out of a bit of a funk here. Tell me about these control issues for Virgo Libra. Oh man, I hate when this happens. Oh goodness, where did it go? Hold on, y'all. Got a card that escaped. Ooh, okay. You got the Magician. Yeah. So someone definitely wanting to take the lead. Okay. Wanting to maybe erring on the side of being a little manipulative. Okay, now if that's you, Virgo Libra, there's no judgment here on my channel. We all go through it. Okay, but be honest with yourself. Okay, if you find yourself trying to manipulate this person or do things out of your own character or kind of go above and beyond to try to make something happen, the divine is saying chill out. Chill out. Get to the root of why you feel like you have to manipulate this person, okay? Five of Cups, Eight of Swords. Heal that, Queen of Cups, right? Emotionally. And sit back and let the wheel, literally let the divine take the wheel. The real wheel of fortune here. Let the divine spin it for you, okay? There's nothing that you can do here, Virgo Libra, to make this work. This is definitely in the divine hands. The only thing that you can do that is in your control is facing this Five of Cups and overcoming this Eight of Swords. That's it. That's it. Okay? And being a little bit more in tune here with your subconscious and or your intuition, your emotions, your soul. Do some soul healing here. That's why I'm saying do something that brings you joy, makes you laugh, like tend to yourself, care for yourself. Okay, because there's nothing that you can do. There's nothing that you can put in place. There's nothing you can align to make this situation happen or to make something happen according to your own timeline when you want it to happen. Okay. All right. Tell me more about these control issues for Virgo Libra. And again, I know that this might be hard to hear, but we're keeping it. I got to tell you how it's coming out, okay? Knight of Wands, right? Some of you want to rush into something. Some of you really want to rush into it because I think what you're doing here, Virgo Libra, for some of you with this soulmate, it's trying to use this soulmate to mask what you feel, your deep insecurities, your disappointments, what you haven't faced within yourself. So almost like trying to use this soulmate as a distraction. And the divine is saying, slow down. Whoa. Don't do that. Don't do that. Right? Don't use this soulmate as a distraction from your own pain, as a way to avoid doing your work here. Okay? Tell me more about these control issues. Yep, judgment. That's what I'm saying. The divine is saying, yes, this is a soulmate, right? So it's almost like the divine is trying to save you from sabotaging something here, Virgo Libra. Trying to save you from sabotaging something that's actually meant to be, right? This is your soulmate, okay? And mind you, we have many soulmates, right? Not just one. Like, you can have multiple soulmates in a lifetime. But this person is one of those soulmates. But the divine is calling judgment on you here, is what that feels like. Could be this person. Take it how it resonates, okay? But it's because someone might be tempted to manipulate a situation, try to rush something, or act on impulses, right? Because of impatience. This is telling me that someone's impatient. Someone is really, really impatient. And maybe it could be this person, right? Maybe this is you, Virgo Libra, over here with the Queen of Cups, having, trying to heal yourself, trying to work on your soul energy, right? Really trying to purge a little bit, right? And this person might be having to wait for you to kind of come out of this energy, right? With the waiting, the Wheel of Fortune, waiting on the right timing, understanding that the divine is in it, but being very impatient with the process, right? So they might be getting judgment for how they might be trying to manifest this before it's time. Like I said, it's like, not that you're not meant to be, it's just not ready yet. It's just not ready yet. And that's probably pulling out some control issues within this person. Because they're maybe wanting to act on what they feel, move on their impulses. Like, let's just make this happen. Let's do it. Whatever the case may be. But it's very important here that whatever this energy is, this person heals through this. Because otherwise it's going to sabotage this soulmate connection. Okay? So that's what the divine is calling judgment on. I think that's what I'm saying. It's like, this is again why you guys have that soulmate energy, because it's getting this person to learn more about themselves, and it's also getting you to learn more about yourself through the energy between you, right? Okay, tell me more about these control issues for Virgo Libra. Tell me more about these control issues. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. So again, it's like someone wants it to work. Like, again, I feel like there's 2 ends of the spectrum here. One person really wants it to work, really getting impatient about it. Like, I want it now. I'm trying to manifest it. Let's make this happen. Let's do it, right? And then the other person also wants it to work, but I think when this judgment is called, when that horn is sound, that frequency comes into both of you, this person realizes, okay, wait, I have a few insecurities. I'm still maybe dealing with some emotional discontentment or disappointment, right? I got to connect in and go within with my moon. I got to, patch up my soul a little bit, do some more self-care, self-healing work here, Queen of Cups. And then the other person is realizing, like, okay, wait, like, why am I so anxious? Why am I trying to make this happen before it's time, right? Like, what is that? So I feel like that sound, that horn is called here with the judgment, and it's getting you both to face different things within yourself. Okay, so one person realizing they've maybe haven't had a lot of fun in a long time, or have cut themselves off from really taking care of themselves. Other person realizing because of a timeline or wanting something to happen on a certain time, like that's, I feel like, is over here. Other person realizing they have control issues. That's just apparent, right? And having to face that. So again, this is why you're soulmates. It's beautiful. Either way. Overall message here for control issues for Virgo Libra. Ooh, Ace of Wands. Yeah, that could be some control, right? And this is giving me definitely with the Magician, just masculine energy. Again, energy, not necessarily gender, but energy. Someone might be very, very controlled and or still somewhat ruled by their sexual nature or their sexual impulses. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to know what that feels like. Let's make this happen. Let's go. Like, you see what I'm saying? Someone's just very, very ruled by this still a little bit. Just a little bit. While this other person is like, I'm tending to myself. You know what I mean? And that could even be what's turning this person on. So do you see how the divine would have this be a soulmate thing, right? Because this person has to learn how to feel that attraction, how to, how to work with that within themselves and not necessarily act on every impulse or every spark that they feel, right? How to kind of tame themselves a little bit while the other person is learning how to tend and take care of themselves, okay? Tell me about this soulmate, though, for Virgo Libra. Who is this soulmate? Who is this soulmate for Virgo Libra? Wow, Ace of Swords. Which tells me, again, some of y'all already know. I've already said it somehow, some way in this reading. So if you need to go back, go ahead, because I'm not sure that I fully remember. But someone you definitely know, the divine has gifted you the truth and the clarity about who this soulmate is. Okay, because I definitely feel like this is definitely energy that you two are dealing with. And what I mean by that, especially with the moon, it's a more soul to soul connection. So I don't know that you guys are physically together, which is probably why this control issue is happening. Because this person might be feeling a lot of attraction, getting very aroused, getting excited, you know what I'm saying? Feeling that passion, but it can't be expressed with who they want to express it with, because maybe there's some distance between you two. Maybe there is, again, something that doesn't allow you both to engage in that way, which is the lesson for this person. Okay, how to handle the emotions of wanting something but it not being tangible right now, and not trying to control that or manipulate it or force something to happen with the Magician here and the Knight of Wands that's not ready to happen just yet. Okay. All right. But anyway, you have clarity around who this soulmate is. So let's see. Tell us more about this soulmate. Three of Swords. Oh, no. Okay. Tell me more about this Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here for this soulmate? Oh. Virgo, Libra, this might be you. Okay, you might be the one having to face these control issues here, because it would make sense that this Queen of Cups energy would have to heal through a Three of Swords with the Five of Cups and the Eight of Swords. You see what I'm saying? Five of Cups, emotional disappointment. They're disappointed, still dealing with maybe mourning. Oh yeah, that's right. Five of Cups definitely could be mourning the loss of something, mourning some sort of betrayal, really trying to do the healing work to overcome something that, again, maybe was on their mind for a really long time, maybe has blocked them in some sort of way, but they're doing the work to move this Wheel of Fortune and the Moon, right? They're going deep within, they're healing what needs to happen, they're trying to incorporate more good feeling things in their life, trying to learn how to self-care here to shift this energy. So it could be this Queen of Cups here having to mend still a little bit of this Three of Swords. All right. And yeah, so you might be in this control issues energy. Tell me more about this soulmate for Virgo, Libra. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Because, okay, so this is, again, the reason why I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune is over here on this person's end. The reason why this might be taking some time, or divine timing is a part of this soulmate connection, is because I feel like this person invested a lot into something, okay? And this is where that mourning, I put a lot of energy, a lot of hard work, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, a lot of my focus, a lot of my material world maybe into something. Whether it was another relationship, whether it was a business endeavor, whether it was something that they were attached to. And it feels very like emotionally attached to. And having to face the heartbreak, right? Or the betrayal of this maybe not growing where they wanted it to grow, not blooming into something that they hoped it would bloom into. Okay. Maybe for some of them, this could even be like with the Wheel of Fortune, it's giving me kind of like a calendar, or kind of like the astrology wheel almost. It's like, well, by this time, and that's maybe where that time thing was coming up. By this time, I should have been here. I should have been there. I'm not. So what does that say about me? I'm disappointed in that. Like, you see what I'm saying? This person is going through a lot of soul growth right now and having to really tend to themselves. And having to really face this kind of a plateau, the Seven of Pentacles, right? So again, it's learning to appreciate the work that they've put into something, but learning how to also accept that it maybe wasn't meant to grow and bloom into what they wanted it to be. And that could be very heartbreaking, very disappointing, and very painful to accept. Okay? So this person's dealing with this Three of Swords energy, trying to overcome something that has been maybe stuck or stagnant, or didn't grow the way that they wanted it to. Or didn't materialize the way that they thought it should. Or again, it's like having to accept where they are in life. It's like this person's going through a lot personally. Okay, Virgo, Libra. And The reason why divine timing is on it is because you definitely don't want to mix with this person if they're still trying to mend this. Do you see what I'm saying? Because then that means they're not going to be present in the connection. They're still going to be having to deal with this. And for you, it's learning how to control this. Okay? Learning how to control the impulses. Trying to face your own control issues here. So again, there's a lot of work to be done on both ends. Tell me more about this soulmate for Virgo Libra. Temperance, right. So they're going through a growth. They're going through a huge shift right now. That's my puppy. I'm trying to get through my door. They're going through a good shift right now. A huge change and a huge shift, okay? But they're gaining clarity. They're getting what they need, right, in order to really mend themselves and take care of themselves. So the divine has them very closely. But this is also teaching you, Virgo Libra, patience. Yeah? Teaching you patience. Patience. And that is a word I know in love readings can be very triggering, but that's what it is. Temperance. They're asking you to be patient while this person heals and mends their heart and accepts something here. Okay? Overall message for this soulmate, for Virgo Libra, on who this soulmate is. The Star. Yeah, they're healing. But there's also, okay, I want to also say that there's hope. So this person isn't going to stay in this Five of Cups, Eight of Swords energy for long, Virgo Libra. It's just, it feels like maybe with this Wheel of Fortune, they're at the tail end of it. It's about to shift. It's about to shift, but what that anticipation and that need for patience and that maybe slow motion is teaching you, Virgo Libra, is how to wait on the divine. Yes, we're co-creators. Yes, we all can tap into this magician energy, but you gotta let the divine take the lead sometimes. And I think that that's what this soulmate connection is teaching you, okay? But this is definitely somebody that is very much so aligned with the divine. So that's definitely a gift and a blessing in and of itself. This definitely feels like this is a divine soulmate connection here. So you guys are meant to be together or experience some type of romance between one another. But with the Star and the healing and the Three of Swords, it's like... the spiritual connection that you have, or this being your soulmate, right? You both are going to offer each other healing. Both are going to offer each other alignment. So you having to learn how to be patient is getting you more aligned with your authentic nature and where the divine wants you to be. Them having to do this soul work over here is getting them aligned for you. So do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's meant to align. The stars are aligning. It's written for you both to be together. It's just patience as things shift, as things are changing, as people are healing, right? As we're learning. That's just super important here, okay? So, yes, you maybe know who this person is. You're spot on right with that. You have clarity around who this soulmate is. You just have to have patience while they move through this Three of Swords and get to the Four of Swords, okay? Learn how to be patient here with the growth process, with the whole situation. Let the divine take the lead here. All right, Virgo Libra. So it's beautiful. You definitely have a very beautiful soulmate connection, I feel, coming into you. It's just you both are at certain points that are very important. In order for this connection to work, you've got to work through these control issues. They have to learn how to lighten up. They have to learn how to heal through something right now, okay? But I hope that this reading helped you, served you in some way, shape, or form, Virgo Libra. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If this resonated, gave you some form of confirmation or insight, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It truly helps my channel, and I appreciate that in advance. And I will see you all in our next reading, okay? Namaste.